and welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for coming back. Today we're going to be talking about schizophrenia. What is schizophrenia and what is psychosis? I mean, what are those things? I'm about to tell you. Buckle up. It's going to be a short, quick, informative video. First of all, let's talk about schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a lifelong mental health condition which causes a person to see, hear, or believe things that aren't actually there. This is very much linked to psychosis and can also be linked to bipolar disorder. Some of the symptoms of schizophrenia are 1, delusions. So this is believing things that are not true. So maybe believing that Donald Trump is an amazing president. That could be a delusion that one believes, or believing that they can take over the world. That could be a delusion they have. Or having a hallucination, that's another symptom. So seeing or hearing things that aren't there. So maybe hearing a donkey speaking to them when it's not actually there or not like present. That could be a thing. They have disorganized thinking. So maybe the way I think is very like straightforward, or like I compartmentalize. I don't know if I said that word right, but yeah, I put things in boxes. I think in boxes, or I think in a straight line. But someone with schizophrenia, they don't think like that. Like, it's very much scattered. Obviously it could be chaotic to me, someone who doesn't have schizophrenia, but for someone who does have schizophrenia, this is just a normal way of living, and this is completely normal, which it is normal for them. Another thing is they have quite antisocial behavior. So talking to someone who has schizophrenia, they might be quite abrupt or quite aggressive just because they have quite low social cues, which is expected if like you hear things that aren't there or you see things that aren't there. They can be quite aggressive because of the things that they see. So sometimes they feel like someone's out to get them. So if they attack someone, it can just be because like they thought you were attacking them first. Another way that they're antisocial, other than the fact they're quite abrupt, they can be quite monotone and quite withdrawn. So maybe speaking to them might be a bit of a like, you feel as though, wait, hang on, they don't actually want to talk to me. So that just comes with schizophrenia sometimes. They are very withdrawn and they don't notice that they're doing it. They don't notice that their voice has changed, that they're quite monotone, or that they're quite like reserved. They think they're being completely normal, which they are, because that's who they are really. As I mentioned before, schizophrenia is a lifelong disorder. It's not something that just goes away overnight. And sometimes it doesn't go away at all. It can be passed down through generations. It's hereditary. So yeah. But the main symptoms are definitely delusions and hallucinations. Psychosis is literally the same as hallucinations and delusions. Literally, because it describes seeing things that aren't there, hearing things that aren't there, which is a hallucination, or to believe things that aren't true. They're false beliefs, which is a delusion. So that's what psychosis is. But psychosis can be linked to bipolar disorder. So there are people who are bipolar. When they have a psychotic break, they can go through psychosis. Or sometimes there are people who have major depressive disorder, but they are psychotic. They can have a psychotic break and then have psychosis. Sometimes people have breakdowns and can be triggered by many different things, maybe an overdose, or I don't know, alcohol, or sometimes if they've been triggered by something that's quite traumatic, they can go into psychosis. Literally anything. Sometimes even being bullied can cause you to go through psychosis. The simple fact of being alone for quite a long time, you can then imagine something that's not there, maybe a friend, or imagine people coming after you quite a lot, being quite defensive. Obviously, like, schizophrenia is not like something that is well known or like spoken about that much, and sometimes when I look at it in the media, like, it's very like a negative version of it, but I think it's so beautiful in the sense that they see things completely differently to us. Their perspective is completely different. It's so cool. Like, it's just so interesting, hence why I wanted to talk about it, because I thought, I'm interested, like, what is different about a schizophrenic person to someone who has ADHD, or someone who has depression, or someone who's got autism. Like, I thought, like, what's the difference? But the main difference is their hallucinations and delusions. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. I hope you have a great day. Please do comment below if you want me to talk about any other mental health issue or any neurodevelopmental disorders, or if you want me to expand on schizophrenia and psychosis. This is just a quick little video because I just wanted you guys to know what it is. I want you to know as many different mental health disorders as possible, as it is Mental Health Awareness Month. I mean, I will be continuing this on, but I needed to let you know. But anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for coming. Bye, guys.